Continuing our conversation here with CPA Joshua Jensen just about tax season, the do's and the don'ts. A lot of people chimed in and had questions for you, so let's get to the first one here. Thomas Shuck wants to know, since Obamacare regulatory hardships are being eased by the Trump administration, does that mean no tax penalty for not having health insurance for all 12 months of 2016?
I'm going to say no. There haven't been any changes. You know, the president just got sworn in, of course, on Friday, and so it's too soon to know really what changes are going to come into play. Usually the first 100 days of any presidency, a lot of changes are proposed, and of course Congress has to go through those. There is the possibility that it is stricken right away, but I think it would make pretty big news. So I'm going to assume right now, and I would advise to assume that there is a penalty.
Okay.
If there isn't, it'd probably be for 17.
In the TV world, we'll just say stay tuned.
Yes, stay tuned.
And we'll keep you posted.
Yes.
Ryan McCabe wants to know, at what point is it recommended to have your taxes done by a professional?
You know, being a CPA, I'd say don't try it alone at home, right? So for us, basically what I'd recommend is if you have much more than a W-2 and maybe some interest income, because you could do that return literally at irs.gov. They have a way that you could prepare that return there. You probably want to get a professional. You know, there are some programs where you could get those things done for free, but a real professional that comes into play is if you've had any stock sales. We talked about that earlier. In terms of itemizing your deductions, if you have a lot of unreimbursed business expenses, so related to your job, but if you have a small business, you really have no business doing your own tax return. There's too many deductions that you could miss. You want to make sure that you're capturing all the income that you're supposed to. But things like special depreciation on equipment that you bought or vehicles, getting the special deductions. So the way I'd look at it is don't look at hiring a professional as a cost, look at it as an investment to hopefully save you taxes that in essence pay for that cost, so to speak.
And a lot of people who maybe aren't business owners do their taxes online. Is there a specific website that you would recommend?
For business owners?
Or just anybody?
No, so no.
Okay.
From the standpoint of irs.gov for very simple. Unfortunately, as a CPA, I'm not really a fan of the online services or those that you kind of walk into a store, a corner store. And the reason why is that as a CPA, we have to have 40 hours of continuing education every single year. We have to have licensing. We have to have a degree. We pass a very rigorous test where
multiple tests, yeah.
Yes, and unfortunately, I don't know why, but anybody can prepare your taxes. Your mailman, your barber, your mom. But you know, basically, if you're 25 and your mom's still not cutting your hair, she shouldn't be doing your tax return. Okay,
good to know. And I do want to get in this last viewer question. Jennifer Jones wrote in and said, my 14-year-old just asked what it meant to be able to write something off. I don't know exactly. Maybe I'm the only one who doesn't know and just publicly proclaimed my ignorance, but I didn't think that was an ignorant question. I think if she has the question, so do a lot of other people at home. So what is that process and how does it work?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'll say first that 14-year-old is going to probably be a millionaire someday, already thinking about what is a deduction. Really, a deduction in its simplest form is something that reduces down your taxable income, which more importantly, reduces down your tax. So we had talked earlier on some deductions for an individual, but let's say for a business, so you've sold as a restaurant a piece of cake and a sandwich. But if that's what you paid tax on, the gross amount, that would be unfair. What you get to deduct in that is the cost of the mix to make the cake, the cost of the bread and the meat. You had to pay someone to make it, you had to pay someone to serve it, you had rent, you had utilities, etc. You'd want to be able to deduct any and all of that so that really that sandwich and cake that maybe sold for $10, after the cost, maybe those deductions reduce down the taxable income to $2, and then you're only paying tax on that.
Okay. Well, Jennifer Jones, I hope that helped you out just a little bit. A lot of moving parts when it comes to taxes.
Yes, absolutely.
But Joshua Jensen, thank you so much for being with us.
You bet.
We appreciate your time.